Hello, everyone. This is Felicia Bender, the practical numerologist, with your numerology forecast for the 4 or the 22-4, if you're in that master number 22 personal year for July 2023. So, first of all, I want to say that if you are new to numerology and do not know your personal year number or are unclear or unsure about it, please just take one moment, go to feliciabender.com, click on monthly forecast. There is a calculator there where you can calculate your personal year number. There's also in the description box below a very simple, seriously 2 seconds of a calculation where you can calculate your personal year, because this forecast is based on the personal year number, not the life path number. So those are two entirely different things in numerology. And I just want to make sure that you're at the right place at the right time, listening to the correct forecast. So with that said, if you are in your 4 or your master 22-4 personal year, July is a master number month for you. It is a master number 11. And you can write it as 11/2. So it's an 11/2 or an 11, depending on how you like to verbalize it. So it's a master number. It's a master number month. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what that brings to the table for you. So this is the month to remain open to dramatic changes. This is a turning point month for you, really. So turning point in what way? So let's see, what is it going to be for you? Because this is your month to explore limiting beliefs. So understand that the tendency at this point in your really serious, work-related, hard driving 4 personal year or 22-4, it's to feel rather martyrish about all the work that you've got to do and that you have been doing and that you will continue to be doing. Right? Seriously, I say this lovingly. So that's what the 4 is all about. And yet, it might be the time to step back for a moment, allow a little fun, a little lightness now and again, because really life is too long and too short to be so serious about every single solitary little thing, even though the point of the 4 personal year is to batten down the hatches, to get serious, get your ducks in a row, so to speak, start looking at your life's mission statement, business plan, however you want to conceptualize that. But it's often where you're going, holy crapinoli, got to do something here, got to put something in line and put it into place. So that is what you've been doing. And yet, got to breathe and you got to pace yourself. So there's a delicate balance here that needs to be struck. So you don't want to fall down that rabbit hole of unending pressure of work, and of more work. So it's even though it is a year devoted to getting things in order, there's got to be a release valve built in, or there's going to be an implosion or an explosion. You know what I'm talking about. So if you are experiencing a 22, that master 22 personal year, in addition to the core elements of the number 4, which again, hard work, stability, foundations, all of that. I also want to say real quick, if you are in a 4 personal year and hearing me talk about the master number 22 and you're a little bit, I don't know, feel bereft or envious or a little left out or something, that yours isn't a 22, please be careful what you wish for. I really mean that. The master numbers are phenomenal. They're great. Not to diss the master numbers. They're intense. So you got to be really up for it, and it's gonna be a lot. It's just gonna be more challenging. I'm just putting it out there. So if you're in a 4 and not a 22-4, it's okay, and it's you're not meant to be in that other energy. So just don't feel bereft about it. It's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, if you are in a 22, sending you a little hug, all right? And you have the added intensity around that, the master number 22, offering you those additional challenges and more phenomenal opportunities. Benefits are enormous, but the double two, let's remember, brings in a lot of sensitivity, a lot of emotions, a lot of emotional sensitivity for you in this 4 personal year, which is more about being practical, pragmatic, getting things done, putting the emotions kind of over, over to the sidelines for a minute. This is also, though, for the 22, bolstering your intuitive capabilities, right? So I don't know if you've been feeling that if you're in a 22, but open to that spiritual expansion of your intuitive capabilities, and begin to learn how to read that for yourself, and to pay attention to it, right? To your intuition. So it really is intense for those of you in your 22. It's going to prod you to up the ante with your work and career goals. Really, things for the longer haul are coming into play right now for you. So this is not just for this week, for this month, even for this year. The things that you're putting into place right now are going to carry you forward for an extended period of time. And that's why it feels so heavy, because it is a lot. It's a commitment, right? It's the commitment factor. So also, I'm truly a little uncomfortable and not big on self-promotion, but if you are interested in the 22 personal year and want to know more, I do have a book on the master numbers. It's called Master Numbers 11, 22, 33, The Ultimate Guide. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on my website, but it's really quite beneficial to understand the powerful energy that comes with that Master 22. And I wrote that book with that in mind. It really, really thin slices all you need to know about those master numbers. All right. So interestingly, though, in your 4 or your 22 personal year, you only get 1 month out of all 12 months that brings you this particular energy that you're getting this month, with the patience building and the spiritually illuminating energy of that Master 11. So make it count. Really open yourself up to this. And because this is the only time that you get to venture into this energy this year. So last month felt like a swift kick in the pants, I would think, hopefully in a good way, right? It's not still like bruised. Ouch. And it was very much focused on action, follow through, and more action, more follow through, right? The one really pushes you to the limit, oftentimes makes you stand up and stand strong. Let's put it that way. So oddly, July is really a significant, what I would say, it's a turning point. It really is a pivot point for you in your personal year, although it might not feel like it quite yet. So just earmark this, write it down. I don't know, make a note, see if you care to, and refer back to it later, because you won't be able to see how important this was for you this month until you look back in hindsight, maybe in a few months, or maybe even at some point next year. So with that said, though, there will be some temporary delays that you don't anticipate, right? You think things are blazing ahead just fine, and then maybe not so much. So it's going to hold up some things between July 9th and the 20th. Help to keep things moving along, yet don't force it. Don't force matters. The more you push, the more frustrated you're going to get, and it's not going to work, right? The gaps and the weird spirals are actually set up to bring other things into play for you. So it's setting up the puzzle to be put together properly. The issue is that you can't see that yet. And you know how we all are. We want it all right now. And so it's going to demand that you back off a little bit. It's all in the timing, and the timing necessary is almost guaranteed not to be your timing. So it's not going to be in your time, but it will be in the proper time. So if a colleague of yours needs personal assistance, or a friend, family member, particularly during the week of July 13th, this is going to prove a really valuable place to focus or funnel some of your efforts and some of your energy. And I'd love to give you also a prescription for the month. Here it is. It's not going to surprise you, but really find ways to relax on every level, because the energy of the 4, which you are in all year long and you're past the midpoint of the year, right? It requires scheduled downtime. Otherwise, this nervous tension, the stress can get the better of you. I mean, it can really burn you out clinically. So if you're feeling close to that ledge, close to that precipice of exhaustion, of burnout, it's not, it's not a sign of what? It's not a sign of success when you're just so burned out and exasperated and making yourself sick and all of that. Don't stop before you get there. And this is a month that is really going to support you in taking a little downtime and doing some healing on some level. So July is that master number 11 on top of everything else. So there's going to be some intensity around, let's just face it, virtually everything. Everything's going to feel like it's with an exclamation point around it or behind it or in front of it. So the 11 is the number of spiritual illumination. And yet you've got to slow down enough to be receptive to the messages and to the signs that show up for you during this time. So on or about July 18th, allow some time for meditation, contemplation on some level, spiritual studies, go for a long weekend retreat, walk in nature, go for some swims, anything again, connecting with nature, those sorts of things will really be rejuvenating for you right now. New insights you gain now may turn out to be of considerable importance during the last half of the year. So just steady yourself and be open to that. Look for those synchronicities. Be open for messages. Don't force it, but be open and tap into your intuition. So taking time can simply mean being intentional about this present moment. Just being intentional, being mindful, having a sense of deep appreciation for everything, is really valuable all the time. And yet right now it is of specific value and importance. So slow down, take added care to savor and experience each task, each moment, and each experience. That's where you can truly align with the power of the Master 11 energies that you have at hand for this month. So July offers some moments that are really designed to open you up and show you some deeper truths about yourself, about others, and about your life. All right, that is your forecast for July. Head on over to FeliciaBender.com. You can find plenty of free resources, articles, anything numerology related is right there for you, life path information. If you would like to dive deeper and get really specific about your own numerology, I am also available for private one-on-one sessions. So in the meantime, I am looking forward to meeting with you next month to see what August has in store for you.